Shield victory over Arsenal at Cardiff. That means Quinton Fortune has been past fit on his groin injury to take his place at left back ahead of John O'Shea, who's amongst the substitutes. It means that Tim Howard, as expected, starts in goal and makes his Manchester United debut. Otherwise, it's the tried and trusted formula. But look at the bench. Jemba is there, as we thought he was, and also on the substitutes bench, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, it's more or less the team that we thought would play. I mean, we thought maybe John O'Shea would have been left back with probably Quinton not fit. But it is a very, very strong side. They'll be looking for a victory, Steve. And as I say, big moment for Tim Howard as well. He played for the New York Metro Stars, played in the friendly matches. This is totally different. This is a big moment for him as well. And well, with Robert Carlos at left back, Quinton Fortune, he's played tremendous stuff as well. And the one thing about Quinton, we know he certainly puts his foot in. So whoever's playing down that right side for Bolton Wanderers today is going to have a hard time of it.
Well, Bolton Wanderers, of course, who have had their problems leading up to this fixture. Jardel wasn't registered in time. They're signing from Sporting Lisbon. He's not available. And Yuri Djokiev, of course, has a fractured cheekbone. He makes the bench and will wear a protected mask if he enters the first 11. There are 3 debutants for Bolton today. One perhaps is a surprise, a man we've seen regularly in our reserve team coverage, Nicky Hunt, who's 20 next month, makes his full Premiership debut at right back. Their Greek signing, Stylianos Giannakopoulos, will play down the right-hand side of midfield. And Kevin Davis, who they've given a lifeline to, a year's deal, having been released from Southampton, he will be the lone frontman.
Well, it's a big moment for young Hunt, playing his first game debut at Old Trafford. Not a nice place to make the debut, but they must have a lot of confidence. Bolton, as I said, winning their last 2 matches. Kevin Nolan playing again. He wasn't really in the team for the pre-season. He scored in the last 2 years here. JJ Okocha, who's a very, very talented player. I mean, it's going to be a 5-line midfield for Bolton Wanderers. Going to make it difficult for United. Well, I certainly hope to make it difficult for United, but I think maybe down the flanks is the place United will have to go today.
A brand new season finally underway then, as United begin their quest for an incredible 9th title in 12 years against a team who were the only side to win here in the league last season. Sunshine is out, full house, full of noise and full of expectancy. Well,
would you believe, Steve, that Bolton Wanderers are the only team in any of the divisions that have beaten United more times than United have beaten them? Strange to imagine, but it's a fact. It's a local derby. Bolton will be up for it.
They have a great record. This is the 101st meeting. Bolton have 40 wins and United only 37. First touch for Giggs. And then for Ngotti, that came off Van Nistelrooy, and that'll be a goal kick. Incredible that Bolton have won 40 of those meetings over the years.
Well, that's an amazing record, isn't it? But doesn't give anybody more pleasure to beat United than it does Bolton Wanderers. We talk about the rivalry with City and Leeds and Liverpool, but Bolton...
Could we see him at some stage? That's the plan, I think.
Well, I'll be delighted, Steve, if Man United are winning well and he does come on. You wouldn't want him to come on, because I think... the only time he'll come on is if they're losing, and you don't want that to happen.
Campo. First touch for one of the 3 Bolton debutants, Giannakopoulos. And Ricardo Gardner, normally a left winger, playing in the left back position today, the Jamaican. Forward towards another debutant, Kevin Davis, who got a touch, and there's the first touch for Tim Howard.
Yeah, and it's nice to get a touch earlier on when you're making your debut.
Scholes will start on the left-hand side of midfield. Good ball to Van Nistelrooy. Giggs making the run. Still Van Nistelrooy. Laville it was, the French defender who got in the way.
He just miscontrolled it there for a second, Rid. Well, it's started the way we think, with Paul Scholes being in the outside left position and Giggs up front with Rid.
Roy Keane. To Rio Ferdinand, who of course missed the start of last season through injury, having just signed from Leeds. And those white shirts are already crowded inside their own half, which is exactly the game plan we expected from Bolton. It's the debutant Nicky Hunt, and this is Mikel Silvestre. Fortune, who a lot of people thought wouldn't make it today. Who would have thought he would start the season in the left back position? Offside. And Solskjaer will do that from the right, drifting, as we've seen.
Yeah, I've been looking for the ball over the top of the defence, Steve. That's what we're very good at, all like in the behind. But you're right, it was a surprise to us all. We thought John O'Shea would be in the left back position, didn't we?
Kevin Davis is the lone front man, given a lifeline by Sal Allardyce in the summer.
Well, you'll see Pedersen drifting in all the time to support him. Anytime balls like that are played up, Pedersen will drift in there as well to support Kevin Davis.
JJ Okocha is the new Bolton skipper this season. Gudni Bergson finally retired. He put it off for a few years and went back to Iceland to be a lawyer. And Gotti taskling with Van Nistelrooy. An easy ball from Silvestre, just a little too strong for Quinton Fortune.
Yeah, just picked up a little bit pace off the surface.
In marvellous conditions, sunshine is out. Always seems to be a hot sunny day at the start of the Premiership season, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's something, Steve, that players don't like. They would rather it was dull.
And certainly the action isn't dull as far as United are concerned. Ricardo Gardner came off Solskjaer. He felt that one. Out to Nicky Hunt. Davis to Giannakopoulos. Back to Kevin Davis here. Managed to get the cross in, but Ferdinand cleared for United.
Yeah, he does the right thing, Steve. You're not sure what it's about, you get it out.
Big moment for this young man. We've seen him in our reserve team coverage many times. He's 20 next month. Nicky Hunt as Nolan prepares to take the throw. Led away by Silvestre. Starting life as a central defender in the Premiership this season. They have got a bit of height from these throws, Bolton. Free header for Silvestre. Warm applause for that ball from Keane, who's got it back from Scots. Giggs again, a lot of white shirts around him when he received that ball.
Well, they've got flag in the middle of the park, Steve, and there's always going to be a lot of white shirts in there.
And Campo really doesn't move too much from that.
No, he certainly does not. Just as it sits in front nicely and defends MD coming through. As I say, United will need to use the wings a bit. That's a free kick, referee.
Giggs thought he'd been pulled back by him.
Well, there's no question. The Gotti holds on to him. He comes and dummies to go for the long throw, and the Gotti holds on to him.
Jaskalainen, who made his 150th appearance for Bolton here last season. Coming up to 6 seasons at the club now. Very much Bolton's number one. Big kick from him. Towards Davis. This is Nolan now. It's a United throw. Kevin Nolan, who would you believe scored 1 league goal last season? It was